Fresh off the success of Three Houses comes a brand new strategy game in a storied franchise that boldly splits with the tradition of the series by making a Fire Emblem that can be played by babies, small animals, and some kinds of rocks. Fire Emblem Engage. Discover yet another fantasy kingdom on the brink of inevitable war as you take control of a protagonist so anime that they are actually a dragon, an amnesiac, and also a god who looks like a DeviantArt character, where you took two cheesy anime protagonists and smashed them together in a hydraulic press. Then gather up your usual collection of martial misfits and take a tour of your conveniently circular kingdom to collect the 12 rings and avenge the mother you knew for 5 actual minutes. In a storyline so straightforward and generic, you'll wonder why they even bothered having one this time. Honestly, at this point, it's mostly there to make you care about the characters enough to want them to bang. Experience the core of Engage's new systems with the Emblem Rings, 12 magical bands that let you call on characters from older Fire Emblem games for poorly explained reasons that will have you bringing them out on the battlefield like you're doing a JoJo. Then attach them to your current party members, granting them new powers, from special attacks that let you teleport across the field or blow up multiple foes at once, to teaching them new skills that let you augment their weaknesses, or more likely, making them unkillable evasion tanks that the AI will send wave after wave of soldiers to die to like mindless ants, so you can safely catch up on Naruto or whatever while you let the auto battle play the game for you. Which isn't to say that you can't crank the difficulty up to the hardest setting, turn on permadeath, and challenge yourself a little. But the days when Fire Emblem was harder out of the box than taking a nap are long gone. Which might be a good thing, because after years of gaming, your body is a withered, energyless mummy. This is what peak performance looks like. Blast through Fire Emblem Engage's combat, where the new Emblem Ring abilities are the star of the show, letting you destroy any armor that's not made of plot without a second thought. A change that's compounded by the addition of the break system that causes any advantageous attack on the weapon triangle to make your opponent drop their sword, so the rest of your homies can come in and kick them in the shins for free until the next turn. A change that's pretty fun and satisfying, right up until the AI does it to you. Not that you really have to worry, because if you screw it up too bad, you can just rewind time. Meaning the toughest decision you'll make in a battle is whether you care enough about a generic mook to spend the time to save their life or not. In the closest a Fire Emblem game has ever come to simulating being a shift manager at an Amazon warehouse. If you're a new Fire Emblem fan drawn in by the dating sim-like aspects of Three Houses, prepare to be told to f right off, as Engage at best goes through the motions with its characters and the bond system compared to the previous title, and mostly feels like it's cramming in the battle systems to check boxes off a list, with the new stuff feeling especially tepid, like bad minigames that you'll suffer through for a temporary stat boost, or making a million knockoff bond rings and combining them like you're playing a mobile game, none of which you really have to engage with anyway.
It's nice to see your dedication to the rings.
You know, I do have to give them credit for letting you collect a yard full of cats though. Now that's my kind of fan service. So slip on that ring and get ready to engage like Picard, with a Fire Emblem game that's more excited to validate you than a parking lot attendant. But if you're just looking to stomp out some goofy anime big bads and have a good time, you could do a lot worse. And if you want a more meaningful dating sim experience, well, there's always Marvel Midnight Suns. Seriously, Wolverine is DTF.
But it doesn't mean I like being alone, pal.
Starring Colgate-chan, Flower Girls, Beefy Boys, The Nation of Ethnica, Bad People Country, Bluey, and the ghosts of fanfiction's past. Fire Emblem Engage. You know, honestly, maybe it's just too much to ask to have all this in one package at this point. Just make a tactics game, and then a whole separate game where you try to suck off a knight. Tell us what you'd like to hear in my epic voice in the comments below. Save who you can save. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Send the jet, he's invited to the cookout. Good to see you, Cloud. Hiya, papaya.